for you.
All right, so later this hour, we're going to learn about how 2 organizations are teaming up to teach kids where their food comes from with hands-on experiences in a community garden.
Yeah, and then in our next hour, we're continuing to look ahead to Veg Fest with a vegan bakery. Solistic Sweets. They're going to tell us about their business and maybe share a couple of sweet treats.
I'm excited for you.
No, I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm excited for Dan at 2 o'clock this afternoon, who's going to dive into whatever, because I'm not going to eat it right now. I can't. I'm laying down the law. I'm putting my foot down. They can leave the sweets, and I'll eat them later.
Okay. All right, you heard the man. And then this weekend, arts are taking over Main Street Brockport. We'll hear from organizers about this year's big event, and we're also going to be hearing from a musician as well who's getting ready for the fest.
Yes, we are. Very exciting stuff. But before all of that, we got to talk about the forecast. Meteorologist Marty Snyder with us this morning. We are talking about temperatures again nearing the mid-80s, Marty.
That's it. Yeah, still that summer-like feel. That's going to hold on for us as we go through the day today. We're starting off with some hazy sunshine out there, and I think that'll be the theme as we go through a lot of the day today. We're going to see a mix of clouds and sun, a little bit of haze out there from that wildfire smoke. We still do have the air quality advisory in effect. That'll stay in effect through the day today. But temperatures today rising to about 82 at noon. We'll be somewhere in the mid-80s for highs today, and that risk of a shower or thunderstorm does increase as we go into the afternoon today, especially from midday on into the afternoon, even early evening. Couple could linger into that time frame. And some of these may be somewhat slow movers, so you could drop a lot of rain in a short-term time frame on places that really haven't seen much recently. 84 today. We'll be up to about 86 over the next couple afternoons. Then we close in on 90 as we head towards the upcoming weekend, maybe even the first portion of next week as well. So overall, pretty warm for these next few days. Then we just add to a little bit more of that heat as we head into the weekends. It's still very summer-like for a lot of these upcoming days, guys.
Summer-like is what we like.
Yes.
That's what we're here for.
We like those 90s. Look at that. 91, 92.
Yeah.
Sold, Marty.
That looks good. It'd be nice to bottle this and save it for the winter, but as we all know, you have to enjoy it now. It's not gonna hold on that long.
Crack open a hot one mid-January.
Yeah.
There you go. That would be nice, right?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
All right, let's go off the top and start with stories that have piqued our interest this morning. I will start today. Now, I typically stay away from stories about parenting or raising kids because I'm certainly not an expert. I also don't have any kids, so my opinion doesn't matter here. But it's a question that people are asking online, and I'm interested to know your thoughts because
I am a parenting expert.
I know that you're going to have them. What is the difference between making sure your child is safe and being what is called a helicopter parent? Here's why people are asking that question. Skechers, the sneaker brand, has launched a new kids sneaker called Find My Skechers. It has a hidden compartment under the insole of the shoe made especially for an Apple AirTag. That's what an AirTag looks like. So the shoe has a screwed-on cover right in the sole. You actually need a screwdriver to take it off, and then it clips right into the insole of the shoe. When you see the sneakers, they really don't look any different from regular Skechers. They come in all different sizes for toddlers to 8-year-olds. Now, the shoes don't actually include AirTags themselves, but a pair of these kicks will cost you about $52. Skechers says the point is for parents to be able to find lost shoes. You know how kids can easily misplace things. We had my friend's kids over to our house a couple days ago. We had snacks, toys, and a pair of sunglasses all left behind at the end of the night. But here's why people are complaining. Some people online say it's an easy way for parents to keep tabs on their kids without them knowing. Some are going so far as using that term helicopter parenting. They suggest this could stunt independence, leading these young kids to struggle with independence later on in their lives. Others, though, are worried about predators, saying this could end very badly if their child's location gets in the wrong hands. Now, others are asking, can AirTags stand that normal kid-like activity, running, jumping, splashing in puddles, etc., without it breaking? What if, hypothetically, the AirTag does break and then punctures through the fabric and hurts the child? These are all things that we've seen online. I want to show you a couple other comments from people who are weighing in on social media. Let's see if we can pull some of those up. All right, so this person said, I think it's a good idea if parents know they can locate their kid. They might give them the freedom to explore. Another person weighing in on social media saying, 460,000 kids go missing yearly. I think Skechers are right. It's a good idea. That comment coming from Sarah Jane 101. Another comment says, you track your kids, you're creepy. You don't, you're negligent. You let them run wild, you're neglectful. You discipline them, you're authoritarian. I wouldn't raise kids in America right now if you paid me. I'm just kind of saying, you can't win here.
No, rock
right?
in a hard place.
I think maybe I have one more that's been pulled. Bro, they make Skechers with AirTags in the sole so you don't lose your kids' shoes. We are going way too far. So, one thing, I can't remember if I included it in the copy already. Forgive me, I wrote this really early this morning. This is made for kids, very little kids, like preschool to 8 years old. So keep that in mind while you're sharing your opinion, because I'm interested to know your thoughts.
Well, I have a question, because a lot of it, the opinion depends on, I think, on this a little bit. How many AirTags? Is it one per shoe?
I don't know. It didn't say. I imagine it would be one per shoe.
Because if it's not one per shoe, then the whole, we're doing it so you don't lose track of your shoes. Hannah, can you try and find that out for us?
What I'm imagining is it goes in either shoe. The AirTag doesn't come with the sneaker.
Yeah.
So I imagine both shoes have the ability to have an AirTag. Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, the whole lost sneaker thing doesn't work. You know, you only care about finding the right foot or whatever. Do I think it's going too far? No.
Yeah.
No. What I think is the leashes. I think leashes are too far. You know,
leashes.
I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah.
Not a fan of those.
Like I said, I hate to give my opinion, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're talking about little kids here. We're not talking about teenagers.
No.
We're not talking about middle schoolers. We're talking about little kids.
Yeah.
And how many times do you go to a festival and you see kids just wandering around and you're thinking, where are their parents?
Yep.
I'm sure the parents are thinking,
where's
my
kid?
kid? Yeah.
Where'd the kid go?
In this day and age, if you have the technology.
Or Johnny and Susie stay together. Johnny and Susie didn't stay together. I know where Johnny went.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
I don't. Now, listen. If you're doing this to your teenage child and hiding the AirTag in their backpack or, sewing it into their winter jacket and not telling them, that's a little problematic. I think you need to sit down with a family therapist or a counselor or a specialist to talk about that issue, because that goes beyond just tracking where your kid is, because you can do that with Find My Phone, you know? No. Listen, you want to buy, sure.
I can't imagine that the people at Skechers wanted to do anything that would seem like Big Brother or anything like that. I imagine that they're thinking, like, how many times do kids come home from phys ed and there's
only one shoe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What are you saying?
McLean says it's happened to him. He's reenacting the situation right now.
Where's my shoe?
Where's the other shoe?
Yeah.
Listen, I wish somebody would sew AirTags in my clothes.
I can do it.
So I would be able to find them
take care of
easily.
it.
I don't have enough money for AirTags like that, though. That's a lot of AirTags.
We already did that, Dan.
To your clothes?
They're already sewn into my clothes?
Yeah.
That's a little creepy that you guys know where I am.
Of course.
All right. This might be the most ridiculous and frankly most disgusting land dispute we've seen all year. So in eastern France, a group of farmers took justice into their own hands, and quite honestly, it stinks. Literally, it stinks. Fed up with a group of swatters who refused to leave and frustrated by the lack of help from police, these farmers fired up their tractors, not to harvest, but to launch a full-blown manure assault. And yes, there's video. Look at this. So a number of caravans had set up an illegal camp on privately operated farmland. The farmers say they tried to go through proper channels. They called police. They filed complaints. They waited, but nothing happened. Look at these trucks.
Oh my God.
The land sat occupied, and the crops were near harvest time. It was ready to pull all that grass to be used as feed. This was just about property rights. This was about a livelihood. The fields weren't going to wait. So with time running out and patience wearing thin, the farmers did what they thought needed to be done. They climbed into their tractors, circled the camp, and unleashed a torrent of liquid manure, also known as slurry, onto the squatters, their vehicles, their tents, and their equipment. It's nasty. It's gone viral. There's a lot of video of it, and it got a lot of people talking. Now, beyond the shock value here, this taps into a larger issue, one that's playing out not just in France, but really across Europe, and that's land rights, squatting, and who gets protected when the rules break down. In many European countries, squatters can't be immediately removed. The process to evict them is often long, complex, and frustrating for landowners. In this case, the farmers say they'd been left with no other option. Now, this standoff has sparked a major debate online. Some say this is vigilante justice. Others are calling it farm-to-table karma. I kind of like that one.
Good.
And while the images are pretty outrageous, I mean, it's like a drive-by composting if you think about it. This is not the first time something like this has happened. A similar incident in the UK saw a farmer soak a solo camper who'd pitched a tent on his land without permission. That story went viral as well. So yes, on one hand, this is about poop. But on the other, it's also about people who feel like no one's listening and who are tired of waiting for permission to protect what is rightfully theirs.
That was deep.
So, are those farmers in the right or in the wrong?
Listen, I don't know if they're in the right or in the wrong. I think it's hilarious, though. I mean, I feel, I don't know, it's a hard situation.
I don't feel bad for any of them that got manured.
What I want to know is what that conversation was like when it started. You know how we have the big ARC meetings and we just kind of like toss ideas out there. We're like, I don't know, what if we did a segment about whatever? And like, it's kind of weird, but it sticks for a while. Can you imagine sitting in a meeting with all the farmers and somebody's like, I don't know, what if we just dumped poop on them? And then somebody's like, you know what? Let's try it.
You know?
Can you imagine?
I mean, that one sticks.
It does.
It sticks. Listen, I think the farmers are in the right. I'll share my thought on this. I think the farmers are on the right. That's not your land. They asked you nicely to leave. They tried to call in law enforcement. Guess what? I need to bale whatever's growing or plant seeds or do what I need to stand here and take up as much space on my own property as I want. I'm going to do what I need to do to get you off. And they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wild.
And
also, I love the music with that video.
Oh, I know.
Like, it's so intense, and it's just...
Listen, and there's another video of a guy hanging onto the side of a tractor, banging on the window, and that tractor's just, the back end of it's just swerving back and forth, and it is covering these people that are out there on the land, just like it's like they're running from playing catch me with the tractor, and the tractor and the slurry is winning.
Oh my gosh.
It won.
Where do you find these stories, Daniel?
That one I found, I don't know, BBC, Daily News, somewhere in the UK.
Hey, coming up next, Chris Lopez is hanging out with the folks at the Pirate Toy Fund, highlighting some of the ways they raise money to give toys to our children.
Yeah, we'll check in with him on the other side of the break. And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel. ARC Rochester returns after this.
Welcome back. Though you may only see the Pirate Toy Fund week-long holiday toy drive here on 13 Wham, their mission stays constant throughout the entire year.
Yeah, and this year marks their 30th anniversary. And they've got so much going on, all of which contribute to putting brand new toys in the hands of children who need them. Chris Lopez is live at Van Bortle Chevrolet in Macedon this morning, learning more about those events. And Chris, have the Pirates left you alone?
Yes, the Pirates have left me alone. I think there's only one remaining right now, so we may get teased a little bit during this hit or somewhere later in the morning. But they can't put on these events without a lot of help. We were talking with Zachary, who donated a ton of toys. He won those from an arcade. Now we're with Kitty Van Bortle, who's been really a longtime proponent of the Pirate Toy Fund. You said you started out really collecting toys at your dealerships,
Yes.
and then it kind of branched off to a lot more.
Yes.
Can you explain just kind of what you do now? We have the van behind us. There's the Corvette that's in there as well. You do a lot of detailing for them. This design also.
Well, first of all, it's one of my favorite charities, obviously, because we're helping all these children. It started out that Otto needed a van, and it just happened that we had a van, so we were able to donate the van. And then my marketing man created it, which is really kind of a tinker toy. So it's really been fun for me to be able to see this all around the community and you know, just do everything we can to help the
Toy Fund. Yeah, you help out a ton of other organizations, but why the Pirate Toy Fund?
Well, I always tried to, all of my charities either revolve around women and children. So I think that, you know, children, this is probably one of the best ones I could possibly do to help the children.
And in the future for the Pirate Toy Fund, where do you see the Pirate Toy Fund going? With all the help, we were talking to Zach, who was helping out. You help out a lot. You're a big sponsor of them, giving vans away, the Corvette as well. Where do you see that partnership going in the future?
Well, I think it's just going to get stronger and stronger. Yeah, I love the organization. Otto does such a great job, and he's so invested in it. So, you know, it really, his enthusiasm really helps me. So, yeah, as long as he wants me, I'll be here.
And speaking of Otto, he's inside. We're going to walk inside here. There's a Corvette raffle currently going on. I believe the expiration date, thank you so much, is October 4th. They still want tickets, though. And here he is. It's $100 a ticket. And we're showing off this beautiful Corvette with the bear inside it. Otto, the ending is what? Did I get that right? October 4th, yes. Drawing, how do people enter to win this? How has Kitty Van Bortle helped you with this Corvette?
Kitty's phenomenal. I mean, we couldn't do what we do. We wouldn't have the van we have because of Kitty. You can call the Pirate Toy Fund office at 585-271-5519 to purchase a ticket. We're going to be at a bunch of car shows coming up this weekend. You can come out there and buy a ticket, and you can come down to Van Bortle and see the car. As you see, it's gorgeous. And it's sitting right here in her showroom. And again, we couldn't do it without her helping us, you know, celebrate our 30-year anniversary.
Why a Corvette?
If you're going to go big, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a Z06. It's just an amazing Corvette. So I think that whoever wins it certainly will be very happy with that. And I think rather than getting just one ticket, you should get maybe more than one ticket. Because
A few tickets. Still open October 4th.
Yes.
It's our drawing at our gala. It's our 30-year gala. But you can just call the office and purchase a ticket or meet us at one of the car shows. We'll be out there selling tickets also.
There we go. Get yourselves a ticket for a chance to win this bad boy here. Do you guys know any top of the hand max speed? Anyone?
You would know more than me.
I really don't
Too
know.
fast.
I should know.
Too fast. Too fast. 0 to 60 and also too fast.
Very
Back
fast.
to you guys in studio. We're going to be learning about the free kids concert at the Blue Cross Arena, why they're doing it, how they're doing it, and how you can go to that. Back to you in studio.
Chris, employees, are they allowed to enter this contest to win the Listen, think how cool it would be to have an ARC-branded Corvette.
It would be really cool.
Wouldn't it? ARC Rochester.
We can't, Dan. I'm sorry, we can't. I asked, and unfortunately, that's a conflict of interest there, so no tickets for us.
All right, we can still make a donation, which everyone at home should consider doing. Thanks, Chris. We appreciate it.
Hey, coming up next, we'll get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Mark McLean. We're also going to get to today's weather trivia.
Stick around. All right, welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is here with today's forecast. I've got my high noon.
It's not a high noon.
You're high noon?
No.
Not on vacation yet.
Listen, these Celsius.
Yeah, they're good?
I tell you, they're in the new area.
Sponsor us, please.
Sponsor us. Yes.
Good? I don't
They're
think I've
already
ever had
gone.
one. It's a...
It's an energy drink.
It's a fizzy energy drink with, I don't know,
Do you
zero
get
sugar.
energy after you...
It's like...
Does it work? Is it
It's
like
like
coffee?
rocket fuel.
Is
Yeah,
it rocket fuel?
It is.
Yeah, I had one yesterday before the gym.
Slow burn rocket fuel, though. It's not. You don't get the jitters.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, they don't sponsor
Nobody
us, so I'm
cares.
going to stop talking about it. Let's talk about weather trivia.
Yeah, it's sponsored.
It is.
Trivia sponsor?
Not by
Oh, it
Celsius.
is. Yeah, who is it?
Generators, right? Cummins.
yes.
Generators,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So, talking about trivia. So, we've got at least a small chance of rain in the forecast for today. So, let's go with that theme for Rochester. How much precipitation does the city get on a yearly basis? This is rain and melted snow. What do you think?
What are you laughing at?
No, it's just his face.
She hasn't had a breath in at least a minute.
What are you
I
laughing
don't
at?
know his face when he started talking weather trivia. It was just
And
like,
he's crying.
I'm sorry. He looked as surprised
What
as we
is-
were when it popped up.
Go.
Well, I made it yesterday and I forgot what I made. So,
my
so it's all new to me too.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see it again. I'm sorry.
You honestly you didn't remember that this was the question.
Well, you don't-
Rochester typically experiences frequent precipitation. Do you know how
does that
much
even mean?
rain and melted snow the city gets each year?
How much?
25 inches, 45 inches, 33 inches, or 38 inches?
Which one of those answers seems more reasonable than the others?
Oh boy.
We haven't had any lately.
It's been really bad.
It's bad.
I was going to take a picture yesterday of Jay so that we could send it in for the Muddy Paws forecast. And I was like, they're going to make fun of my lawn. It looks so dead.
It's
it
totally
literally looks like
yellow.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole thing.
It's bad.
Yours too?
Oh, it's gone. Well, we were on vacation, so I didn't water. And I said before that I'm not going to bother because what's the point? You come, and then.
And to think, you made us paint your shutters while you were on
It was
vacation?
terrible,
It was a lot.
It was a long list. You guys, you did good though.
We did
good.
well.
The pool's not in though.
No.
You
Still
stopped
digging.
short. You stopped short on that.
I ran out of cash, dude.
Oh.
You didn't leave enough.
That's pricey, even for an above ground.
$50 isn't going to cut it, is it?
Paid us in cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Soon,
boy.
soon. We're going to have lots outside.
Sure.
But speaking of outside, you can see the cracks in the ground, right? When you look at the clay soil.
Oh, yes. Okay, what's happening here? Something's going on.
There's nothing
Are you
going on.
okay?
I'm doing great.
All right.
I don't think.
Cracks in the ground.
They're that big. Like over by the garden, the 13 Wham garden. Needs water.
It doesn't need water.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All right, let's talk about that. The, the temperature outside, 66. I still have the smoke in the air, the AQI at 127, light southwest breeze. But yeah, if you got the ticket today, looking pretty good for Bills training camp. Hopefully you saw some of our coverage on the Hard Knocks out there. 75 degrees this morning, 82. It's going to stay dry this morning, but this afternoon looks like there's a chance for some rain. The story lately has been this. Since July 1st, it's the 24th driest stretch that we've had.
Wow. From
July 1st through early August. And you can see some of the drier ones that we've had. Even back to 2016, we had a pretty dry stretch then, coming in at 5th on the list. And, because of that, out west, there's been a semi-permanent drought, but it's been a little while since we've had abnormally dry spots in western New York. So especially if you're west of the city and west of Gates, that's really the area that's been lacking for precipitation towards Orleans County, Genesee County. Now there's this weak trough, that little black dotted line to the south of Rochester. You see some of the radar trends popping up on that. Now that could be a focusing mechanism for some downpours this afternoon. Now if you do see one of these downpours, here's the thing. They are not going to be moving quickly. So with the dry ground out there, it's not going to take a lot to create some ponding on roadways. A little poor drainage, flooding is even a possibility in some of those slower moving showers and thunder showers. So we'll watch that for you this afternoon. Right now, we do not see that as a widespread threat for western New York, but we'll leave it in the forecast. You can see it on the icon, 2, 4, 6, that risk is there. Temps in the mid-80s. It's going to feel like the middle of summer as it is. 63 tonight, the tangerine moon. Once again, you get to see that. Southeast breeze at 5 to 10, and a 7-day forecast for you that starts to really heat up towards the weekend. We've got temperatures back to near 90 for Sunday, Monday, maybe 3 straight days. We'll see if we can bring Saturday up to 90 degrees as well. The overnights back in the 70s.
Looks good, McLean.
Yeah,
that.
I was saying out by the 13 Wham garden, because the soil's drying out, right? I mean, we could use a soaker.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We could use a soaker.
I agree.
Yeah, Kim up at the front was sitting out there yesterday sunbathing.
Yeah.
On her break.
Is that why those chairs were out there when I pulled in this morning?
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
It's a little
Okay.
spot.
Got to get the vitamin D.
Oh, absolutely. I
still
agree.
here.
I
Yep.
agree. All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Time right now is 8:29. Much more to get to this morning on Art Rochester.
Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break. 6:32. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester. I'm Dan Schrack.
I'm Abby Fridmann. We have a lot to get to, so we're going to jump right into our next guest. We're looking ahead to this month's Veg Fest at Parcel 5 by highlighting a couple of vendors that'll be there. And this morning, we are talking to the owner of Veg-E Table.
Yes, Chef Anthony Miller will be taking part in the event with a live demo. He joins us in studio with more. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to speak with us.
Good morning. Thank you for taking the time. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. So talk to us about Veg-E Table. We were talking during the break, and you said you really took off because of social media.
Right. So essentially, I got into cooking vegan food because in Rochester, I didn't think there were the options I was looking for. I just kind of was eating salads and wraps every day. So I got into content creation and started to make videos just showing people how to cook this stuff at home. And with that, I wanted to see if the food was really good or if it was just me. Right, so I started giving it away to people, having them try it out, and I had a couple people that were like, you deserve to get paid for this, and actually started paying me for it, and from there I just moved on to doing pop-up dinners and things like that.
That is really neat. And if somebody is like, okay, I wanna hire this guy for whatever, my pop-up party, how do they get in contact with you?
Right, so actually right on my Instagram, the Instagram is at ROCVeg_E_table.
Okay.
Now, you're a vegan?
Yes, I am vegan, about 5 years now.
What led you into that?
So when I was younger, I was about 19 or 20, started going to the doctor, things of that nature. Numbers were high, cholesterol, blood pressure, all that type of stuff. And so I knew I needed to make some lifestyle changes. I wasn't ready for vegan yet, so I just started to eat a little healthier. And then I actually traveled abroad, and I was out there for almost a month. And the food standards, the qualities are way different. Right, I was in London. So the things that are allowed in our food here are banned over there. There's a different kind of standard for their ingredients. And so when I came back over here, I tried to eat chicken again, and it almost just like disgusted me kind of. And so from there, I decided I'd go pescatarian, and I wanted to go vegan just as a challenge to myself. I was with some friends one night, and I was like, I'm gonna go vegan. They were like, you're not gonna go vegan. And that was 5 years ago. And so I went vegan just to see if I could do like 60 days, and I felt great. I lost weight. I looked younger. My skin got better, everything. So I just decided to stick with it.
And it led to a new career.
Yeah, really.
Exactly. Something I would have never expected because I couldn't boil pasta before I was vegan.
And look how far you've come, right?
Right.
So for somebody who's not vegan but is interested in this kind of lifestyle change, what is the key to success? Because I think a lot of the time people see it as, okay, I'm not allowed to eat these foods anymore.
Right.
But the reality is there are these foods that you can eat instead.
Exactly. So I think the first step would kind of be just starting to mix in plant-based meals into your diet, right? So I think trying to do anything cold turkey is tough. Right, so even for me, I transitioned. I gave up beef and pork when I was in high school, super young, right? And then I gave up chicken and went pescatarian, and then from pescatarian, I went vegan. So I think kind of doing it in stages, not just trying to go cold turkey is a great way. And then also just trying different things. So for me, I was a very picky eater before, and that's one of the reasons I was just kind of eating salads and wraps. But when I was like, all right, I want to do this, I want to have longevity, I want to be able to actually sustain being a vegan, I had to figure out ways to make those meals that I enjoy, those things that I was thinking about and wanted to eat. How do I now get those cravings in a vegan way? And I realized there's so many different options for us to cook.
Talk to us about those options for somebody who might stumble onto your social media page, or we'll make sure to post a link for you to find it on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show. But for someone who goes on there and they start scrolling, what kind of dishes are they going to see?
So I think my top seller people love is Rasta pasta. Right? So it's just like a spicy Caribbean take on pasta, really good. I serve it normally 2 different ways. So either with mushrooms, which if you're somebody who's more of kind of a hardcore vegan or really into plant-based foods, you're gonna probably want that. But then for someone who's not vegan, the majority of my customers aren't actually vegan, they're probably gonna want that steak. And I use the Beyond Meat brand.
Okay.
It's kind of good for transitioning. I'll be honest, it's probably not the healthiest thing, but it is still vegan. and it's good to kind of help with that transition.
Yeah, absolutely.
In addition to that, I make a lot of soul food as well. So like
really?
fried mushrooms, macaroni and cheese, collard greens,
Okay,
dirty rice, all that type of stuff.
Stop right there. Stop right there. The macaroni and cheese. How do we execute that?
So it's easier than you would think, right?
Okay.
So there's, again, different ways you can go about it. So there's vegan cheese, right? So for me, I usually do that, make a roux with some vegan butter, flour, vegan sour cream as well. Throw that in there, or excuse me, cream cheese, not sour cream. Throw that in there with the vegan cheese, kind of make a cheese sauce, pour it over, throw it in the oven, very simple. But there's other ways as well that, again, if you're not really hardcore vegan, you might stay away from, or people might make a sauce out of carrots or make a sauce out of squash, something like that just has the color. But honestly, I love it that way.
Listen, I can tell this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
I know.
I think this is probably going to be your #1 customer.
Yeah.
Anthony,
I got to bring some food in for you guys to try.
Yes.
Listen,
absolutely.
we would not say no. Thank you for your time today. We appreciate it. People can catch you at VegFest. What do they look for? Sign, table?
Yeah, so I'll have a sign up, have a table there. I'll also be doing a demo. I'll be showing how to make some crispy black bean tacos. But I'll have my Rasta pasta there for sale. I think I'm going to have some egg rolls as well, like some collard green egg rolls or some egg rolls with macaroni and cheese and yams in them.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese
stuff.
Just for me.
Yeah, you
can't
gotta
have
tap
the
in.
macaroni and cheese if you show up. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no
Really
problem. Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
it. Absolutely.
Time right now is 8:38. Coming up, Chris Lopez is checking out all of the events the Pirate Toy Fund has in store for this year as they continue to carry out their mission.
Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break. 841, you may only see what the Pirate Toy Fund does during their annual toy drive here on 13 Wham. However, they carry out a mission year-round, from Corvette raffles to fundraisers and free concerts.
Yeah, this year is their 30th anniversary, and they're doing all they can to help kids in need. Chris Lopez is live this morning at the Van Bortle Chevrolet in Macedon, talking about what they have in store. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? You hit it right on the head, Dan. Free concerts, free September 13th, Blue Cross Arena. I'm here with the man responsible for that. We'll get to Otto in like a second or two, but planning out a free concert, right? There's costs associated with it. There's a lot of man hours that go into putting in a concert. Even though it's free, it still costs you guys some cash. Why did you guys decide to host them and put it on for free?
Yeah, Blue Cross Arena, we're very important to us that we give back to the community. We wanted to make sure that we're good community partners, and so working with Otto on this to make sure that whatever labor that wasn't being donated, that we were going to take care of it out of our operating expense. City of Rochester supports it, and we're so happy to be part of it as well, to bring the kids in and collect some toys.
And what kind of energy are you guys expecting at this? Because Blue Cross is a huge arena.
Yeah, so, you know, when you get kids involved with it, they always scream and bring a different level of excitement. So, you know, a couple thousand kids listening to live music, experiencing sound, lights, video, and all that fun stuff. So we're excited to be part of it.
And anything logistics-wise people need to know when they're going there in terms of parking or things like that?
Yeah, just remember parking sometimes tight downtown. The garages, surface lots around there. We'll still be doing our normal security operations, so come go through the metal detectors and come prepared to have a great time, because we're excited.
There we go, September 13th.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over to Otto now. You have Zach right next to you. I mean, helping hands everywhere. Kitty Van Bortle, Zach, Colin, Happy Pirates in here. How does it feel to have this much help and to know you're not doing it all alone? Because it's a lot. 365 days a year, you have to put so many toys in the hands of kids that need them.
And we couldn't do it without Rochester. If it wasn't for Kitty Van Bortle, it wasn't for Colin and people like Zach who go collect toys, we couldn't do it. I mean, last year we gave out 46,000 toys free of charge because of Rochester's donations and grant writing and things of that nature. And people like Shark Baker, who's trying to steal the toys in the Corvette. So watch him after, because check his pockets.
Get your tickets.
Again, guys like Zach who went out and look at the toys he collected today for us. It was amazing.
Zach, how do you feel about helping out the Pirate Toy Fund? You collected, what would you say, 100 toys, pretty much the truckload back there. We filled it up earlier this morning.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I just wanted to help people, and, you know, I've been born and raised, and so, you know, I've always been about giving back, and to have an opportunity to do that while doing something that I love, having fun for myself, and being able to give back, it's just awesome.
Your parents proud of you?
Absolutely.
Watching right now. Be proud of Zach. The concert, what time is it?
September 13th. It's from 1 to 4.
Okay.
Again, it's at Blue Cross Arena. It's again, it's all free. Just come out.
Otto, I just got off the phone. We got the Happy Pirates.
You are the
They're
happy-
going to be. Oh
you are
yeah,
the Happy Pirates.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to do a dance party, spinning the ones and twos. Wiki, wiki, wiki. And then I just talked to LVO, the Rockstar Academy. They're going to bring some of the kids, and they're going to have kid bands there performing. It's going to be quite the
Isn't
shindig.
the ballet supposed to be coming too?
Ballet, yeah. Even
Rochester City Ballet, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I might wear a tutu and do some ballet.
Can you not, please? We got kids there. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
But this ride is sweet too.
Yes.
You got to get your tickets for that.
Buy your ticket. Call Pirate Toy Fund at 271-5519. Purchase your ticket. You have 1 in 3,000 chance to win this car. And thanks to Van Bortle for helping us make this happen.
There we go. Helping hands make light work. Come check out the concert. Give praise to Zach. Kitty Van Bortle is also involved with the Corvette, the van out there. Like I said, they're doing it big at Pirate Toy Fund, 365 days, not just what you see on 13 Wham during the holidays. We'll be back with more Arc Rochester after this.
Welcome back. This summer, some happy campers are learning all about where their food comes from. It's courtesy of FoodLink's Community Farm. The camp is working with Rochester Ecology to give students hands-on experiences with nature and nutrition.
Yeah, here to tell us a bit more about the camp and the collaboration is FoodLink Community Farm Manager Frank Keofidlasi and Executive Director of Rochester Ecology Partners, Chris Widmeyer. Good morning. Thank you both so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having us. So talk to us about this camp, about this collaboration. Where did this idea come from?
Yeah, FoodLink came to us in the winter, and they were really excited about the farm that they're building and said, they wanted to have programming there, and our organization does nature-based learning and community building activities, but we were really excited about the opportunity to provide a summer camp in collaboration with FoodLink.
Wow, very cool. And where did this idea from FoodLink come from?
So the farm has been there for about 15 years, and we've always been trying to kind of build on different partnerships in the community. But with our expansion this year, this gave us a real opportunity to connect on that. And reaching out to Rochester Ecology Partners was the best idea we've had, to bring in another partner to allow students to come in and use the space before construction was done. Construction started back in December, and we're still finishing up construction, but we were allowed to do the camp still, and it's been a great partnership and trying out.
And how will this camp play out? What can people expect?
Yeah, this summer we have 6 weeks of programming. Each week has a different theme. This week is pollinators, and kind of last week was seeds, so those are some examples of the themes. And the 25 young people that we have in it are from across the city, across Greater Rochester. We really just made an open call and even ended up with a waiting list. So
really?
Yeah, it was really exciting because people responded to the idea of being outside in a program that would, be educational, but also help with wellness and health, being outside, and then also that community building. Kids are making a lot of friends and having a good time.
I imagine that there is so much excitement around this camp. Tell us a little bit about how great it is to see those smiling faces.
Yeah, no, it's just awesome. Every time I get to go over there, they're always just, the other day they were picking blueberries or blackberries and raspberries off of bushes and just eating them in the morning. And then the FoodLink team has been great. We work directly with their farmers, and so the students in the camp actually get to do some of the farming with FoodLink, all harvesting onions, and that's just one of the really cool things about growing food, is that you get to see all this stuff develop over the summer.
And harvesting some of the stuff, harvesting some of the fruits and vegetables and eating berries right off a bush, that's all good and fun. Do the kids learn at all how these foods are then processed? And, we use this lettuce for this salad, and we use these berries to do this. This makes your grape juice.
Yeah, we've been able to help educate the campers on all of that with the things that FoodLink does with the food that we grow. So some of our stuff goes to our curbside market or our kitchen, and the students actually learn the full-on process of what we do and what they can do with the food. So it's been a great help to have the kids help us harvest, help us start from seed. They have beds that they've started. They've really learned a lot in just the last few weeks of where it comes from, how it starts, where it can end up.
And talk to us a little bit about the importance of teaching kids where their food comes from. Why does that make such a difference?
Absolutely. I think, one of the key questions for the camp that we're having the students explore is, what is good food? And, for a healthy life, we need to make sure that we're eating food that is, whole and grown in the best ways possible. But then the other part of it is this: how does good food make a good community? And so I think that's a really important thing for them to understand, is that, when we pay attention to where our food comes from, when it comes from, community members and grown in our community, then it supports the development and health of our entire community.
And just thinking outside of the box here, spitballing, just an idea for you. Are there plans to maybe expand this into the winter months? Because while the vegetables and all of that stuff, that growing process ends, we all know the work on a farm never ends. So is there any plans to maybe shift into a winter program and,
Absolutely. So on top of the construction, we've been able to build a greenhouse that's a pretty significant size, 30 by 60. So that's going to allow us to partner with Rochester Ecology Partners throughout the winter with their students that they have different programs for. So we have so many ideas that we want to bring into the farm and just utilize it for full year-round growing from the spring through the winter.
That is
That's
excellent.
awesome.
Thank you both so much for coming in today. And thank you for all the work that you're doing, too. This is really such a meaningful program for these young people and for our community as well. If a parent is watching at home and they're thinking, all right, I've got to get my kid involved, you know, at some point in the future, what's a good way for them to learn more?
Yeah, they can, go to our website, rochesterecologypartners.org, and get on our mailing list. We are definitely planning to get more schools involved. Like Frank said, we have this Wild Wonder program that does field studies for schools. So, they can reach out to their students' teachers and say, hey, we'd like to get the class to the farm. And then we're also looking at what sort of options there would be for after school and other sort of community events. So best way is to kind of get on our mailing list, and then they'll get information.
And for us at FoodLink, foodlinkny.org, and we have a farm page for any information on the farm or any information for FoodLink and how to obtain food throughout the community. Just foodlinkny.org for us.
Terrific. And we'll make sure to post all of that information and much more on our website after the show this morning, foxrochester.com. Thank you both so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Much more to get to this morning. We're back after this. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah, coming up, a reporter recap with Christian Garzone. He'll break down an arrest in an arson case after a fire last year, including what the developer of the building impacted has to say.
Plus, there is still time to get away this summer. The ideas from our travel expert for your final vacation before fall begins.
Ooh, pack your bags. And later, Brockport Arts Festival is this weekend. We're going to find out what's in store at this year's event.
That is all coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. We're back after this. 9 o'clock on this August 6th. I'm Abby Fridmann.
And I'm Dan Schrack. Welcome back to Arc Rochester. Meteorologist Mark McLean in with us now. We are talking about today's forecast. Temps back into the 80s. We're also talking about precipitation, though, because that is the basis of our weather question of the day that McLean forgot he came up with yesterday.
You know, it's been a bit, right, since we've had rain.
It has.
In the forecast. So that's going to be a possibility later this afternoon.
Where else do you get rain?
From snow.
Rain.
Well, it could be
in
rain.
the forecast.
Could be melted snow. Could be melted sleet.
Yeah.
Could be
Mark's tears from laughing so hard.
It's been a morning. All right, let's check that trivia. You see the question set up here. How much rain and melted snow does Rochester experience in a typical year? So January 1st to December 31st, 25 inches, 45 inches, 33 inches, or 38 inches. And this would be an average.
I'm going to go with 33.
33. And Dan? We're going to get back on track, Dan?
Actually, hold on.
I'm going to say 38. Wait. 12, 24, 36. Melted. All melted, right? Liquid.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your first intuition, you know what they say about that, right?
Yeah, your first guess is usually the best one.
Right?
Yep.
Pamela, Janet, and Michael all went B. Cheryl went C. Eva, I think that's a C.
Yep.
I think, right?
Well,
33?
Listen, 38. I don't know.
38?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yep.
Phone a friend?
Abby?
Let's go.
33. There it is. There it is right there. So, you know, that's the average. We've had years, obviously, that have had much less than that and years that have had much more than that. Back in 1873, it was almost 50 inches, and back in 1887, does that say?
Yeah,
I got it.
you wrote it. It does say
1887. It was just over 20 inches, so that would be an exceptionally dry year. You know, when you break that out and divide that by 12 months, that's less than 2 inches a month.
I have a question.
Yes.
So a lot of these crazy numbers from whatever, snow totals, hottest weather ever on record, rain, blah, 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 whatever. It comes from a really long time ago. A lot of them are from the 1800s.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe people were just exaggerating a little bit with their...
Or were rulers different then?
Well, in the 1930s, it was a very hot period, right? And a very dry period in the United States. So a lot of our heat records, a lot of our drought records are from that era. There was a very large volcanic eruption in the 1880s that had a huge impact on temperature. So I believe that was Krakatoa, although, yes, it was Krakatoa. I think 1883. So that one knocked the temperature down, around the world. And that sound wave was actually heard thousands of miles from that volcano. That's how big that volcano was.
But was a foot still 12 inches then?
Yeah, I think it probably was.
Yeah?
Yep.
We weren't using the metric system then?
We tried that when I was in grade school, and it was a total abject failure.
Yeah.
People just didn't get it.
I know.
Miles per hour, kilometers per hour.
You really can't even teach new dogs new tricks sometimes.
No, I was cool with it. I mean, I wasn't driving yet. I didn't have to train my brain to that, whatever that is. 5K, 5 miles, however you like to run, right? Let's talk about the forecast. Get back. Oh, this is what we forgot. Oh,
look at this little guy.
10-year-old termite, right there.
I love the name.
Yep.
Love the dog.
Yep.
Listen, the more rough a little puppy looks, the more they melt my heart.
You gotta love the coat, right?
Yes.
What a picture. We love to see pics of your pups. We put them on for the Muddy Paw Outlook every day. 13wham.com/chime in. Scan the QR code on the screen, and we'll put them up. Hopefully, right?
Termite is great.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe some wet paws for termite. We'll see about this afternoon. I have a sneaking suspicion that areas south of Rochester may get some gushing thunderstorms. We'll see about that. But dry paws down the line through the weekend, looking pretty good. Some hot paws. One last look at, speaking of things that are related to animals, one last look at Dexter. Dexter's gone. 405 miles southeast of Halifax. It's a fish storm going bye-bye. It's moving east-northeast and picking up speed as it's going. 70 right now. The AQI still up there, so whatever routine you've used the last few days to combat, maybe you stayed indoors or just avoided going outside for lengths of time, do that again today, because the air quality still is not perfect. It's in that unhealthy for sensitive groups range, and that's where it's been for much of the last 2 days. Now, what could clean the atmosphere today? There's a trough of low pressure south of Rochester, and that trough is going to serve as a focusing mechanism for some pop-up showers and thunder showers today. Now, the thing about these is they're all benign. This is all garden variety stuff. The problem is the ground is not readily going to absorb a lot of this rainfall, and these could be slow-moving thunder showers. So those are two combinations right there that are not necessarily a great thing, so we'll have to watch for some poor drainage on any of those storms that do pop up. So just keep that in the back of your mind. We don't see a lot of precipitation, but if they do sit over one spot for any length of time, it's not going to be hard to punch out a half-inch of rain or up to an inch of rain in some of those spots that do see storms. And also for your golf game this afternoon, may have to watch that. 82 at 1 o'clock, 84 at 5 o'clock. We'll have to watch for that potential there. But the 7-day forecast gets rid of the rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be a tropical feel in town and still hot next week with temperatures in the 90s into early next week.
Sold.
Nice looking
love
forecast.
those 90s.
Yeah, it's a summer lovers forecast. It's been a summer for the summer lovers, right?
Yeah.
Really has been.
Wow, that was really deep.
It was poetic.
A summer for the summer lovers. Thanks, McLean.
Yep.
Coming up, we have a reporter recap. Christian Garzone will be here after the break.
Yeah, stick around. We're back after this. Hey, 9:10, welcome back. We're going to jump right into this morning's reporter recap. A suspect now behind bars after a massive 4-alarm fire in Rochester last year, facing charges in multiple cases.
Yeah, our Christian Garzone spoke to the developer of the building who is demanding accountability. Here's that story.
A man charged in connection to last year's massive 4-alarm fire in downtown Rochester appearing in city court Tuesday. Investigators say 28-year-old Omar Duro used an unknown open flame device to start a fire at a vacant building on Canal Street on the evening of November 18th. Police say he was found in a stolen car in February and later charged with arson, but failed to appear in court. A warrant was issued and he was taken into custody again on August 1st. That building on Canal Street was under development at the time.
This general sense of lawlessness and uneasiness has got to stop.
Developer Matt Druin of Oak Grove Companies owns what remains here, a lot filled with stone fragments and rusted metal. This was supposed to be a housing unit.
So the total loss in terms of the damage that was caused by the fire was over $1 million.
He's demanding real accountability and believes other developers aren't putting resources into Rochester any longer.
They don't feel like their investment's going to be safe, and they don't feel like they have a city that has their back.
Druin says somebody tried to start a fire at 9 Canal Street just next door on Sunday. Rochester firefighters confirming they put out a small fire there, and that incident is now under investigation.
So I love this city. There's a lot of things that are broken right now. We actually need to come together.
As for Omar Duro, an assistant district attorney says bail was set concurrently for the arson and stolen vehicle charges.
It's $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. We're required to set 3 forms of bail given the bail reform.
Duro's attorney asked for lower bail, which was denied, and he remains behind bars.
He asked to be lowered to $500 or something like that, right? His attorney did?
That's correct. In many instances, defendants are asking if they can have lower amounts of bail set in consideration for the amount that they'll be able to afford. And the court makes an individualized determination based on all the factors that are in front of them on what amount is going to be set.
For more on this story now, Christian Garzone joins us in the studio. Christian, I first want to start with that courtroom video and the demeanor of the suspect, who he walked into the courtroom and almost looked proud.
He was laughing. He greeted the judge openly. He was speaking out of turn. The judge had to ask him several times to be quiet. His attorney telling him, hey, you know, Mr. Duro, quiet, please. But very cocksure. Almost, like you said, like proud of what he's done. He's answering, you know, for a couple of things here. The stolen Kia car, but most importantly here, the arson at 53 Canal Street, which was a complete and total loss. And I had to get clarity yesterday on the story because, as you heard in this package, he was caught in February, stolen Kia, shocker. And he actually went before a judge on the promise he would come back for a court appearance in March. He never showed for that court appearance in March. Then a warrant was issued, and he wasn't found till, I believe it was August 1st, which was Friday, I believe. And I spoke to Matt Druin, the property developer there, on Friday, who was demanding accountability. Like, I want to see real change here because this guy was just let loose. He was running around, and he couldn't help, I'm going to say this, he couldn't help but think of Tent City, which just happened earlier that week that burned down. Right. And then over the weekend, Matt Druin's texting me about 9 Canal Street. Obviously, Mr. Duro was in custody at that point, but somebody else was trying to start a fire at 9 Canal Street next door with a device. And there was ring video he's given me of people around that property squirting what appears to be lighter fluid at the camera and running away, you know, popping open a bottle. And I don't think they were successful in lighting this stuff. I don't think it's water. But just he's had a series of problems there with people taking ownership of these properties, setting up shop, and then trying to destroy them. And as you saw with 53 Canal Street back in November, Mr. Duro is accused of doing this, we should say, but it was a total, complete loss, over $1 million.
Oh, and curious to know, and maybe you know this, maybe you don't, insurance-wise, how much was covered? Do we know?
Right. Sometimes with the article, I can expand on some of these things, but Matt Druin said insurance, when it comes to buying a vacant property, covers about $200,000. So you're looking at a loss all combined with everything else, I want to say between $1 million, $1.5 million, and insurance is covering $200K of that. So
So then what?
So then what? I'm guessing he has to come up with the rest of it or whatever. He still owns that lot, by the way. So I guess he could still develop, but obviously the job, a lot of it, the structure was at least in place before it was a total loss.
But he kind of says this in the story. Why would you want to develop on that land now? And this is a huge deterrent for any property developer to want to build in Rochester.
It totally is, and he's just saying people in his community of developers and investors are saying, look, when it comes to Rochester, we love this city, we want to build here and maybe have a Rochester Renaissance, but we can't do this when the accountability is so low. And you kind of see it with Mr. Duro, again, accused, a suspect in this, but was arrested back in February, made a promise he'd be in court in March, then he's gone for April, May, June, July. August 1st, he's finally caught again because a warrant was issued and they were able to get him. So, yeah, a lot of people are just saying, we're just not going to do this. And Matt Druin, I've known him for years. He's committed to, like, you know, redeveloping these old properties. And that building, by the way, it goes back to 1890. So a lot of history was lost there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very sad.
Curious to know what he wants done. He's demanding accountability. In a perfect world, what would be done?
He talked about a beefed up police presence and changing some of the laws that are in place. Now, you heard the ADA in the story talk a little bit about bail reform and some of the allowances there that, you know, when it comes to appearance tickets and people not showing up for court and things like that, and some of the leniency with the judges. Changing some of that is really what he's looking for. But first of all, it was a beefed up police presence.
I wonder if, I imagine he has, reached out to the different community associations where he owns property, you know, called on city council to do something to better protect these property owners. Because, again, without them, you don't have the investment into these historic sites that need the care. And we end up with situations like that.
We do. And I should say that Matt Druin was talking to me in November when this first happened. There was a bit of I don't want to say quietude, but he was just more kind of on the sidelines saying, I really want to say something. But then when Tent City happened, which we don't know what happened to Tent City, he's just like, Christian, I want to talk about this because I'm still waiting on 53 Canal Street and what happened with me. And there's no doubt that Tent City in his mind is arson. And by the way, a lot of people on site there when I was talking about Tent City were like, I had one soundbite from a lady. She said, listen, 1 and 1 is 2. We're all saying the same thing. And but of course, that's under investigation. It could have been electrical, whatever. I digress here. But yeah, accountability for sure. And I think Matt Druin is finally now speaking out publicly. You saw him in the piece here, giving us kind of the exclusive there. And I don't think he's alone. I think he's got a whole army of developers who have just had enough and want to see action on this.
Which is a shame because, you know, the city has so many empty buildings and so many properties that are, you know, beautiful. Like you said, historic buildings that are sitting empty with nobody interested in filling them.
I know, and these guys, they do such a great job. This was going to be housing for people who made, you know, maybe $40,000, $50,000 a year, sort of middle income. They could afford a great place to live, historic spot, you know. It's just sad because, like you said, there's so much to redevelop here. A Rochester Renaissance could really happen if we could just lasso in some of this lawlessness that's happening.
And some of those buildings, when they're redone, they're absolutely spectacular
They really
looking.
are, yeah.
They really are, because you can tell there's an investment, a real investment made in those properties. So to see that, you know, someone who's done that before say, probably the last time.
Yeah, and they just go elsewhere.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's awful. We have so much here to redevelop and repurpose and you know, redevelop, and it's just, it is sad. And I just, as soon as I saw that guy show up for court, I was like, you know, come on, big smile, big grin. Acting out. It's like, okay, man. And then I think some of the comments were like, well, did they offer this guy a psych evaluation? I don't think they did. I couldn't hear everything, but those were some of the comments, people asking that he should get a psych evaluation. Well, whatever, you know. Yeah.
Christian?
Leave it there. Sorry.
We appreciate your time. And like you said at the start of this, I'm sure a lot of other details included in your web story online that you weren't able to fill during that time slot for the package. But strongly encourage you to go check out Christian's story, 13wham.com.
Yeah, keep up the good work, sir.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, coming up, we're going to take a look at some of the stories that are hitting your feed this morning.
Yeah, Trending Now is coming up next. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of the trending stories taking over your feed this morning.
Yeah, in the world of sports, football fans have a lot of thoughts on a new merger.
ESPN is acquiring the NFL Network and some of its assets, including Red Zone and NFL Fantasy.
The merger is in exchange for a 10% equity stake in ESPN for the NFL.
So Red Zone is a way to watch up to 8 football games at once, showing every moment from multiple games during the regular season.
I mean, who doesn't need to watch 8 football games at the same time? Finally, there is a source for this. This acquisition could open the door for Red Zone to feature even more sports. So 8 football games and, I don't know, soccer and hockey at the same time.
I know you're laughing, but you're thinking about like sports bars here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Some fans, though, are afraid of what the merger could do to Red Zone. ESPN says NFL would still own and operate Red Zone, but the deal still has to go through regulatory approval, so it remains to be seen what exactly will happen.
Yeah, I think we've got some comments on this.
Yeah, let's see.
Yes, we do. So fans are responding to this merger. MJ Rodnick says, please keep Red Zone commercial free. Ooh, that's something that people will want. They don't want to have to sit through those 3 15-second ads or anything like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
People don't like commercials.
No, I mean, hey, if you're paying for it. Venti Media says, as long as ESPN leaves Red Zone production alone, I think everyone will be happy.
Up next, we have got a remark from Top Tier Off. 7 hours of football, free commercials. Maybe free of commercials?
Maybe.
Free from commercials? Football-free commercials. What? 7 hours of football-free commercials.
Just commercials, no football.
Oh, so this person doesn't like the idea. 7 hours of football-free commercials.
Okay, it's making
Got
sense.
it.
All right.
Yes.
Ralph says, I get how this benefits the NFL. How does this benefit ESPN? First shot at broadcast rights?
Never know. Any more?
Nope.
That's all of them.
Okay.
All right, in other sports news, something bizarre is happening at WNBA games.
I hate this. Okay, so people are throwing certain adult toys onto the courts.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so apparently this happened last night during a game between the Indiana Fever and the LA Sparks in Los Angeles.
It's not the first time, it's not the second time, but it is the third time it has happened in a week. One toy seemed to hit player Sophie Cunningham.
Last week, she tweeted for people to stop throwing the toys before someone gets hurt.
ESPN says a man was actually charged for doing the same thing at a game in Atlanta a week ago.
The WNBA says anyone that does this will be ejected and face a minimum 1-year ban in addition to potential prosecution.
Every single bag is subject to search upon entry, and some stadiums actually have a no bag policy altogether.
Some on Twitter are asking why security doesn't seem to be helping. It's not known how many people are doing this or why. I can tell you why. It's because there are just terrible people in the world. They should face prosecution 100%, and it should be a lifetime ban. It shouldn't be a 1-year ban.
It's disrespectful.
It's disgusting is what it is.
Yeah. All right. So Jackson Britsney says, I want to ask why security isn't catching that stuff when they bag check people on the way into the arenas to watch the game. But at this point, it's more of an audience maturity issue. I agree.
100%. Any more comments on this? No?
Just the
other than our commentary?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the Bills-Pats game a handful of years back where that happened. And in the moment, you kind of chuckle, and then you think, that's really disrespectful.
100%.
It's incredibly disrespectful.
100%. You have these athletes who are fighting for a bit of pay equity out there on the court, and then you have people, the nerve to be so disrespectful toward what they're doing when you're the dumb one, you paid to be there.
Yeah, and now you're banned.
Now you're banned. And again, should be for a lifetime, and yes, they should face prosecution.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to turn now to something very different. A company that sells baby and parenting products is stepping into the world of ice cream. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Oh, it's at the bottom of the screen. You can scroll. Sorry. Can you guess the flavor?
It's breast milk. I thought we did this story already. No? All right. So the company Swereda is releasing breast milk ice cream. We've definitely done this story. I want to say you were on vacation, and I did it with Steph.
Really?
I'm fairly certain.
So these images from Swereda's website show how it's being marketed as like Mom used to make.
Swereda.
That's disgusting.
Swereda says it's lightly sweet, a little salty, with hints of honey.
And colostrum.
And colostrum.
Wow. It's not made, pump your brakes. It's not made, pump. Your brakes. It's not made with human milk, but the company says it's close to the real deal. I want to know about the testing process. Like, how do we know it's close to the real deal? Tell me about that research.
If you want to take a trip to Brooklyn, you can try some at their pop-up shop. They're also offering a limited run for national shipping through August 10th.
Sadly, it's out of stock today. This
is wild. And listen, I'm not imagining it. This is not the first breast milk ice cream story that I have covered.
Producer Hanna, can you just do a quick search for us and find out if we've talked about something like this in the past here on Arc Rochester?
Producer Ashley is texting me. Producer Ashley is homesick. She said, Dan was there. This is old news. Dan just forgets.
Wow.
Sorry, Ashley.
I don't know. I mean, this was new.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
New
Maybe
this morning.
they were talking about releasing it and now they've released it.
Maybe. Or maybe it's a different company.
Could be a different
Because this is not an actual ice cream company. Swereda is a baby company.
See, and that's even crazier to me. The fact that a company that makes and produces, baby toys and parenting things, and they're like, we can make ice cream too. We can make ice cream. Like that.
Well, no, they're not doing a we can make ice cream too. It's similar to half of the products we have on our shelf here. We've got the mac and cheese lip balm from Panera.
Yeah.
Panera didn't say we can make chapstick too. They're just doing it to get attention because people will talk about it. And the wilder the product is, your pizza soda that we've got over here.
We've got some weird stuff over
Yep,
there.
right there next to the bills. You see it right there, the pizza soda. I mean, it's gross.
That was nasty.
But we talked about it, and people drink it, people buy this stuff, and something tells me within the next, 2 to 8 weeks, we'll receive a package in dry ice in the mail here at the station with a pint of this breast milk flavored ice cream.
We can only hope.
You and McLean can try it. On the other side of the break, we are talking travel. We'll hear about ways that you can wrap up your summer by taking a trip after this. Good morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us on ARC Rochester, 9:30 this Wednesday morning. I'm Dan Schrack.
I'm Abby Fridmann. We'll jump right into our next guest who has travel hacks for us this Wednesday morning.
Yeah, as we head into the final days of summer, say it ain't so. Listen, there's still time. You might be able to squeeze one last trip before school starts back up, and our next guest has you covered.
Yeah, travel expert Janine Tornatore joins us now with a few ideas for ways to get away while the weather is still nice. Janine, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm always happy to join you guys. And look, now is actually a really great time to take a vacation because demand starts to drop in a lot of destinations. So this is when you start to see those deals come into play. So if you have the time before the kids go back to school, or maybe you're an empty nester and then you go when the kids are back in school, it is a good time to travel. So one of the things where we're seeing discounts this time of year are on those RV rentals. So a road trip is a really great idea this time of year. Not only do we see more discounts for RV rentals, we see more campsite availability. There's so many easy, great drive destinations from Rochester where you can do this. Lake George, Thousand Islands, Lake Placid, Niagara Falls. All of these have multiple campground options with availability in August and September, and many of them are top rated and award-winning campgrounds. Now, where you're going to want to get that RVshare.com that you're seeing here, they're the largest site for RV rentals in the US, thousands of rental options. The thing I love about this is that you can either have them deliver your RV to your driveway so you can leave from there, or what they're seeing more and more people doing is actually having them deliver the RV to the campsite, hook it all up for you so it's ready to go. Some people aren't comfortable actually driving some of these bigger vehicles, but you can take your car and still have that experience with it all hooked up at your driveway. They say the average rental is around $200 a night, including all of your taxes and fees. So if you're looking for that camping experience, this is the great time of year to do that.
Yeah, it's like a hotel on wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want it. Now, Janine, if someone, they like the idea of this, but they're looking for maybe a little bit more pampering. They like the idea of the hotel on wheels, but they want a real hotel, and they want someone at the concierge desk. Where else are people going?
Well, a lot of people are still looking for those beach destinations this time of year. I always like to give you those places that you wouldn't expect. So my pick for you for late summer right now is coastal Mississippi. This is such a beautiful destination, one you might not expect, but it's got 62 miles of white sand beaches. There is so much to do here. If you're into outdoor activities, this is a great place to go. There's everything from kayaking, fishing, great golf courses, of course, great water sports here. It's also a great destination for families. They have the Lynn Meadows Discovery Center. It's a nationally acclaimed children's museum. The Mississippi Aquarium is here. The Infinity Science Center. They have minor league baseball games. They have a classic boardwalk with all the rides called Paradise Pier. And this fall is a great time too because they have a lot of great events. The Mississippi Songwriters Festival. They have Cruise in the Coast, which is a huge classic car festival. Lots of art festivals. And I know you were seeing there some footage of the food. If you're a foodie, this is a great place to go spend the weekend. The culinary scene here is booming, and the seafood, of course, doesn't get any better than being down in Mississippi.
Yeah, the video looks amazing. You're right. The food looks incredible, too. And you mentioned cruises there. I want to talk a little bit about that. That's usually a pretty popular trip for families to book. Is this a good time to do so?
It is, and this has been one of the biggest summers for cruising that major cruise lines like Carnival have seen. And what's great is you go into that late summer and fall season, again, demand starts to drop a little bit. So this is a great time of year to find those last minute cruises, particularly for those shorter Caribbean itineraries, because of course the Caribbean's going into its off season a bit. So look, I found Caribbean cruises out of New York City, August and September, from $550 for 8-night cruises on Carnival. They have their Venezia ship there, which is their Italian themed ship. I mean, it's unbelievable. You can also go to Bermuda for 4 nights out of New York City for around that price as well. The cool thing is too, there are a lot of new amenities that we're seeing in the cruise industry. Carnival just a couple weeks ago debuted Celebration Key, which is their newest private island destination in the Bahamas, broke a ton of records with some of the amenities that they have there. So again, a great time of year to consider those cruises. The deals are fantastic.
$550?
Yeah, absolutely.
Janine.
New York, and you don't even have to get a flight, drive over there. It's a great time of year to go to get those great deals.
Listen, if you're logged on right now, book a trip for 2 for me sometime early September, and I'll get you back.
You got the vacation days.
You're
Go
taking
do it.
Janine?
It's a great time to go.
No. She's booking it for
okay.
me.
I
She's
was
booking
gonna
it
say,
for me.
Wow, you're just leaving me out there.
I'm on it, Dan. I'm on it.
Thank you, Janine.
What a
Janine Tornator. For somebody sitting at home, hit him with the socials.
Yeah, I'm at the Outside Insider on Instagram, so check me out there.
Very
Terrific.
good.
Thank you so much, Janine. We appreciate it.
When we come back, Brockport will be bursting with art this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to see what the festival has to offer coming up on the other side of the break. In your community, this weekend, artists are taking over Main Street, Brockport. The Village's Art Festival runs Saturday through Sunday, 10 to 5, and this morning we're getting a sneak peek at just some of the artwork.
Yeah, here to tell us a little bit more about some of the vendors and artists that will be there. We have Carrie Pardon and co-chair Kathy Christensen. Good morning to you both. Thanks for being here.
Guys. Thank you for having us.
You guys must be getting excited. A big, big celebration happening on Main Street in Brockport. Give us the rundown of what people can expect.
Oh gosh, well this is going to be the biggest Brockport Arts Festival that has ever happened. As has made the news lately, we had expanded, expecting to be able to cross the canal. So we were going to bridge the festival onto the north side, so we had it filled. We brought in 50 additional vendors. We moved one of our stages of music. We relocated our wine garden, tractor show, and with our friends at Spur Chevy GMC, we added a car show. However, in the past week, we have done our pivot. We are bringing everything back to the south side because our bridge is not able to be crossed at this time. So we've relocated everything into the south side of the village, but it's all still there, minus the tractor show. We just couldn't quite squeeze them in. But the car show is still happening. The stage has been relocated. The wine garden has been relocated, and our vendors are going to start filling up some of our side streets.
You've done, and you're experts at, reorganizing and doing it on short notice. And I am sure everyone in the community and, the greater Brockport and Rochester region are grateful that you were able to quickly adapt. What else can people expect this year?
A good time.
Which is one of the most important
We like
parts,
that.
right?
A really good time. There is a purpose and a goal with this festival. It's to bring our community together. It's also to bring in needed revenue for our parks and playgrounds in our village. I don't know, there's anything you want is there.
Yeah.
It's going to support our local businesses because the local businesses on Main Street have kind of had a setback because of the bridge being closed. And that was actually part of the reason that this year we decided to expand to the north side, to bring in the north side businesses. And we were reassured from October on that yes, the bridge will be done, it'll at least be passable for pedestrians. And when Thursday came, we had to pivot, as Carrie has said, and our north side businesses are actually going to have a mini festival at the same time because, like us, they had a little plan B up their sleeve just in case.
Yep. So we want folks definitely to visit both
Yes.
sides.
You gotta
There's
think
great
one
food
side,
on
one
both
step ahead.
sides. There's crafts on both sides. There's music on both sides. So come visit the festival, but be sure to visit the north side as well.
All right, real talk here.
Yeah.
I imagine there is frustration.
Oh, sure.
But it seems like you guys have put such a positive spin on this, which is maybe some good advice for the community, right? You know,
Oh,
that, I
indeed.
mean, my in-laws live in Brockport. I teach at Brockport as well. Safe to say, people are frustrated with the bridge project. It has really caused an impact on the small businesses in the area. No denying that at all. But this festival is going to bring a little bit of light, a little bit of joy,
Yes.
right?
This is still the best weekend at Brockport. It's everybody working together. It's always amazing to me. Our volunteers are out of this world. Our volunteers are year-round. Our co-chairs are volunteers. And the food, the music, the community organizations that will be on hand. We have so many nonprofits that are functioning during the festival, both as volunteers and doing fundraising.
Yeah.
Our duck derby will take place, so ducks will be for sale all weekend, and those ducks will sail down the canal Sunday afternoon. So there's something for everybody. Our kid zone is packed with entertainment for kiddos. Our St. Luke's will have a cooling station, so they'll have misting, personal fans, nice inexpensive water bottles. Just all of the community coming together to make Brockport shine.
And apparently there's art as well.
There's art.
Can we talk about what we've got
Absolutely.
here?
So these are literally pieces off my living room wall. My living room is all art dedicated to Brockport. So these are some that I've gotten at the festival the past couple years. Dan, the piece you're holding and the piece Kathy are holding are by local artist Sarah Hart. The one that you're holding actually is a view from the Smith Street Bridge, which is one of the routes, the alternate routes from Main Street right now. And I live on that side of the village. So when I actually witnessed her painting that piece and immediately bought it at the festival that year because that is my commute into Brockport. This was the canal right before it was closed, the winter before the construction, this piece. And then this is a photograph by one of our favorite vendors, Kevin Tubiolo. He captured Bittersweet, an iconic building right on Main Street. So Brockport is where my heart is, and these pieces mean a lot, and they're all, you can get these and more pieces from our region. We've got jewelry. I'm wearing jewelry by some of our artists. We have pottery, 3D printing, woodworking, you name it, we've got it. Something for everyone, all different price points. We've got fine art, and we've got crafts. We have it all.
Terrific.
But we also have, I have to do the other part. We also have, she doesn't know what I'm going to say.
We've only got about 30 seconds
Okay,
left.
all right. We also have at the festival our nonprofits.
Yes.
All of our different organizations that offer services to our residents and the community, they are also a part of the festival. So it really is, it is a whole package, and it's wonderful. And I have, as co-chair, I have to say, I work with a wonderful team.
Excellent.
Wonderful team.
Thank you both so much for your time today. All of the information will go over for you on foxrochester.com.
9:48 coming up. Our look ahead to the Brockport Arts Festival continues. We got more on the other side of the break. 9:50, the Brockport Arts Festival isn't just about pottery and painting and photography. There's a lot more art to discover while you're there.
Yeah, the festival will have plenty of musicians playing their music all weekend long. Here to talk more about it, we have Adam Piano from Gypsyland. Good morning, thanks for being here.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
You're getting ready to perform at the Brockport Arts Festival. How long have you been playing and what kind of music do you like to play?
I've been playing over 20 years and we try to play everything. We don't like to categorize ourselves as one genre, so we play songs from every kind of music that we can find and try to mix it up and give everybody something to love.
Sounds really eclectic. How many people are in the group?
We have 5 members in our band.
5 members in the band. And for someone sitting at home, because you're going to hear him play in just about 35 seconds, for somebody sitting at home who says, okay, I like the sound, when and where can they find you at the Brockport Arts Festival?
We'll be at the Arts Festival on the main stage. We'll be playing at noon until 3 o'clock.
Noon until 3 p.m.
And it's right across from the Brockport Diner is where we're going to be
excellent.
performing.
All right,
Very nice.
good. And real quick, are you on social media? Do you have any kind of platforms where people can check out your music if they're interested?
We do have a Facebook account. If you check out Gypsyland at Facebook, we should be on there.
Terrific. And what are we going to hear from you now?
You're going to hear an original song that I wrote a long time ago. And it's kind of a conversation that I had with my dad one day.
Terrific. Sounds good.
Take it away.
Thank you. Way back a long time ago, a man wrote a story that I think you should know. And now I go spit all the words in your ear. I hope your mind's open up to what you may hear. He was a lonely boy when his spark was lit. A one-day-old baby with a walking stick. And to my surprise, I met a man. I stuffed me in a stocking, I was out of there. He said, now son, you're fishing in a deep blue sea, and you might learn something if you listen to me. You'll keep your eyes open and your head up high, and soon you might go, you'll find your place in this life. I'm looking to find a reason why the world's so cruel, coming up with the answer that you're all lost to. I'm looking to find a reason why the world is so damn cruel. I just don't get it at all. Then came the day I looked at my life and looked at what I had made. The money meant nothing, I'm still craving something, baby. But what else is left to be said? I'm looking to find a reason why the world's so cruel. Like coming up with the answer, you're all lost too. I'm looking to find a reason why the world is so damn cruel. I just don't get it at all. Never said you shoulda, never said you coulda, never take a step back, son. Shoulda put your foot in front of the other one, now. Alam dum da dum dum ba dum dum ba dum 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 whoa whoa.
final thoughts. Oh, what's that? What's it? Breaking news. Just into my text messages. Guess what has been shipped and is on the way?
Oh,
no.
The breast milk ice cream has been ordered.
It's a no for me.
$25.98. Producer Ashley, you'll be getting paid.
Will the company refund this kind of thing?
They have to. The money's already spent.
We don't want to try.
We don't have an option, and you don't have an option either.
Oh, no.
But here's the question. We've got no time. Here's the question, though. When you try it, how do you compare it?
I don't know.
And if you are able to compare it, we want to know why.
We will search and find new lows for you.
That does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Join us tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 on
13 WHAM ABC.
Right.
Much more live local news coming up later today. 13 WHAM News at midday.
Bye.
We'll